good roams off and try and play off towards those side lanes, which and help out and linking up with Hacker to influence the mid matchup. Play towards ZS in the top lane if you want, especially as we said, go towards the Jace here. You've now got a mid and a top so that you can play around super well with Chelsea on roams.
I also like the color combination we've just seen from IG. Blue, red, blue, red.
If we can disrupt Elk and Chelsea, it makes things a heck of a lot more difficult to try and play around Rip Chelsea because actually, hang on.
I don't think Chelsea's in a... No, Chelsea's dead. I don't think Chelsea wanted to go for that one there. That was...
Time to actually do anything in the lane, and you see it there. Now Hacker trying to see if he can fix things.
Over. Yep, he flashed over the wall. They need to try and make something work for them. There's a flash satchel start. Good response from Ultra Prime. Hacker recognizing we already see it's not really sticking to the same style that you would like. And Elk with his flash available. Lucas will get the grand entrance, but now with the Mega Inferno Bomb, you'll be able to use that to clear the way. But Shun is saying, I don't care. I'm going to keep going for this. He flashes away. They actually miss all the ultimates, but it doesn't matter. Elk will fall. Shousey will actually, Shun, I would say, will take away his own life for that dive. But another 2 kills over to Xiao Yuji. And again, IG are capitalizing on the spot side.
Yeah, IG being able to burn the flash once more for Elk will get some plates on the bot side as well, but you'll see on top end ZS getting a huge amount of...
They're able to take probably a tier 2 in this bot side. They're going to try and jump onto Elk right now, who's in a lot of trouble. Forced to flash away, but he's ticking down. Ignite, is it good enough? Yes, it is. But they're going to try and make this fight won't work for them now. They're going to use the Solar Flare right down on the Xiao Wuji. It's a train of 80 carries, but ZS now hunting, looking to see if he can find Lucas, and he will. That's a trade back of kills. Ultra Prime finding themselves. It's Ultra Prime, and I think IG, you got to find a good engage. You have the tools available to you, but there are a lot of flashes available, a lot of ways of disengaging here from Ultra Prime. As I say that, they're going to flash in with the center plate, go in with the Mega Inferno Bomb. Brian is here. He's going to use the package down and just try and disengage and get himself set up. The shockwave is good, but not good enough. And now the fight can really go in favor of this Aphelios. The String, if they can keep pushing forward. No Crescent Guard. Hacker goes golden, but I don't think that's going to do a lot for him. This is a 4v4 out of nowhere in the mid lane because the top laners were bot side.
Yeah, but the big problem was Chelsea engaged. You want to play it patient, play at range, allow the poke to land, but
great ward there in that push just at the back of Blue Pit. As they now try and see if they can get a bit more poke damage down. It is the Orianna, though, who's the queen of poke at the moment, as Dika starts up the dragon. It's still very risky for the side of IG, but it's high risk, high reward to get yourself an Ocean Soul. Here we go. They're going to try and maybe go with this in the Moonlight Vigil. Go straight in on the back side. Lucas is the first to fall to trade. Oh, supports the dragon, sitting there idly saying, does no one want to take me? Does no one want to kill me off? And now he's going to go back to his house and try and maybe get himself reset. They go in. There is the soul point there for IG. They get themselves the Ocean Soul. And now can Xiao Wuji turn this fight around? I think he can. He will get the sniper.
Needs it now. We're stuck in no man's land again. Is Xiao Yuji just walking forward confidently?
They're so frustrated. They're the embodiment of how we feel. They want this game to end right now. There's going to be the quickness used down the Hacker, but he's not the one they want. They're actually going straight onto Elk, so he's dead and buried. But Xiao Wuji gets caught out. As I say, the Hacker no longer has any more cooldowns and will go into GA stasis. They lose the Gwen, so it's a 1-for-2 trade in favor of IG. But the Baron's still very much available here for Ultra Prime. Shun does find a kick, but not exactly the target he wanted. And now the poke can really come in. Goes golden, trying to keep himself alive. Yukai seeing if he can do something here. They will take out the Corki. That's the big carry you wanted to kill, but the Aphelios has been traded back. Shousey will fall, and now they're going to try and see if they can catch out ZS. He is just taking up a little bit of honey fruit and will poke back as well. I don't think they're going to be able to catch him. He should be able to get him.
Actually seen IG like getting posted up early for these dragons. Now, obviously a minute until it happens, but still a lot of deep vision there, and Ultra Prime need to try and do it.
See what they want to go for. They are going to try and go in there with Shun to get with the quickness as well. Package has been used. Everyone goes golden. Shousey is dead, but Shun is as well. And this is looking very bad all of a sudden for IG. They got 3 carries with huge health bars, but just couldn't get into the fight. And they're going to have to try and 50-50 this Baron. I don't know if they can.
I don't think they had to 50-50 this. Hacker's just going to steal it if it gets too low.
Yeah, Hacker now in the pit. He's going to try and go 1-for-1. He's going to use a Crescent Guard to get himself disengaged. He goes down. There it is. Elder Drake, IG, just pulled the trigger on something they didn't need to do. But I will say the Jace is now dead. Zika trying to see if he can make this Gwen work. Oh my god, the damage. He will take out the Corki just as he comes back from GA, but there's not really much else he can do. Elk will get themselves the revenge kill on that. But Ultra Prime get out with the Elder, but they only get it out. Should be able to kill off a lot of these guys. They're going to use a TP bit deep as they're going to go for one final one. They know there's going to be a little bit of time. There we go. They're going to try and use a Shredder's Reverie to get in on top of any of these carries. Hacker is not really the guy you want, though, right now. Look at the two carries on Ultra Prime. Elk and Crying just free firing on the back end. Nothing you can do here, and you're just going to die. It's a clean ace. IG had to do something. They did, but it ends up being their loss. Ultra Prime will take us to a first game victory after 43.5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, not clean from either side.
A bit of a different build for the Xayah coming out here. We're seeing lethality picked up on her. I'll be curious to see if Elk does go with that. Is a bit more aggressive. You're not waiting for that 2/2.5 item spike to be relevant. You get raised against IG. We're already seeing some level 1 shenanigans coming out right now. Lucas is going to find himself very far away from his team. If he walks up, he'll be spotted. They haven't seen him just yet. Oh, no, he's dead. He's dead. Nothing he can do. Knocked up, taken down. Who they're going to donate this one over to? It's going over to the Xayah. That is a great start there.
He knows the pathing here, and this is actually going to prompt him to try and move down towards this bottom side of the map. I don't know if this is going to work out, though.
It's very difficult. Again, double longsword available. Elk is being corralled in. They're going to use a TP, and this is going to be the cleanse used as well. He gets the feathers to jump back as Lucas will fall. They can't take out Elk. Yes, they can, but it's traded back 2 for 1. Ultra Prime wise to the tricks.
Because when you look at someone who can actually deal with Elk, it's only going to be Uikai, right? He's the one that's got the dive. Zika can try and go, but there's a hell of a lot that he's got to get through to get there. It's Hacker. Yeah, one bot.
Oh, yeah, there is a flash and a heal. They are going to get the 1 and 2 out of him as they go forward with the feathers, drag him back. Hacker picks up a kill. They know exactly what they need to do and where they need to be doing it. Crying now. Going to use the package here onto Shun just to try and defend his blue buff. But here comes ZS with the flash belly bop into the explosive cast. Very nicely set up there, but a subtle Enika coming in towards this bot side. But with a TP available for a ZS and Crying very much doing a lot of damage as he goes in with the package very aggressively, has to flash away. It just wasn't coordinated, but they're just so far ahead that I don't think it's going to really matter. There's the quickness coming out. As we can see, Shun now taken down. They will get the TP in from ZS as well. So despite it being a very scuffed engage, they're just too far ahead. Ultra Prime will take themselves a turret and a hell of a lot more gold.
Yeah, they'll get the bot tier 2 Prime, who's getting the Baron and dealing more damage as well. Uikai goes in. Hacker.
I mean, Hacker's almost dead here. They're going to jump straight on the Shun, though, who's as well almost dead. They're going to try and see if they can make this one work. Hacker, though, will die. The Gragas will fall as well as they go straight in. Elk is so aggressive right now. He will need to run away, though, as there comes Nika as he tries to jump straight on top of him. The LeBlanc trying to do so much, but Elk is just too damn big. They will get the Arcane Shift out, and the Corky Rocket from downtown does solidify that team fight win. It is going to be Uikai trying his very best to find the bush to TP into to try and get himself away, but honestly, I think he's just dead. He's not even going to waste the cooldown. He knows that he's going to die regardless. Yep, there it is. Boom. Ace coming out for Ultra Prime and the Baron. Aim and honesty. This is very good showing here from Ultra Prime. Bit disappointing from the side of IG as we can see Luke.
Oh, no.
I'm on the highway to hell. He was not having a good time there. Now we can see the greatness coming in as Elk tries to go in and tries to follow up with the rest of his team. But without his flash, he's just a little bit slow. Wait for him. He's full of money and chocolate as he now starts to crack open the base. They get themselves the inhibitor. They still have the Baron. Ultra Prime going to be keeping themselves up in the standings ahead of the rest of the pack of the bottom as they are looking to try and solidify themselves a 2-3 scoreline.
Yeah, I mean, one more kill going over onto Zika. Towers are here. Baron is up, and after that long game number 1, IG and Ultra Prime bring us back on time with a quick game number 2.
I think I speak for everybody when I say great that Ultra Prime came out absolutely swinging. Never put Elk onto Ziggs ever again. I want to see him on these aggressive carries. And look, like, they were sick.
I feel like we're doing him dirty with the Ziggs. Like, okay,